I'll be a place for you. 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 I'll be a place for you.
I will. Yes, I will. I think I took my thing out at the end there, so I expect the sound went, didn't it? Ah, well. I can't be perfect. Wow. Anyway, how are you all? You all right, are you? Good to see you. Welcome to First Floor Audio. This is Radio 1FA back-to-back original tracks. It's a full pint of rock, me old chum. Not half. Well, let's get to some hellos before we get carried away with chat, because I know what I'm like. D-Rock, nice to see you back, mate. Obviously, you're a very busy man now, aren't you? You know, got better things to do. I see how it is. It's all right. It's fine, mate. Like I said, what importance is there to a measly little show with no subscribers like mine? Hey? It's good to see you here, mate. Cat, hello. Hello. I see you're down in on beneath hanging out in the green room. I don't know if you were actually there, but your avatar's there. Blimey! That's not real. That's AI. I don't believe that. That's AI, because there's no way that you're actually here before the show ends. But well, I've said hello to everybody apart from Steve there. Hello, mate. My other mother brother. Have you got something to say, Kat? Because you can come on right now. Come on, bring it.
I'm making some coffee. Leave me
Well,
be.
you
for
make
just
some
about
coffee, but
30
you just hang
30
about,
seconds.
mate. Yeah. All right.
What now? What? Hold on.
Yeah. Zip it.
Zip it. That's my line.
Zip it, Lee. Go on.
Zip it, Lee. That's right.
All
You're
right.
sucking.
No, you zip it. Bye.
Come on,
Make
cat.
your coffee.
Okay, I'm making coffee.
All right. See you in a minute. As you can see, I'm joined by the astonishing and amazing helper of helpers. The wonderful Kafida Cat Grey. How lucky am I? Now, I'll tell you what I've got to do. I've got to do the normal, stick my chat over here, so you get to see your comments on the screen, which I think is nice. It's nice, isn't it? You know? Nice to see your comments on the screen as well. And they get saved forever, because I take the chat replay off to try and encourage comments, which sadly we lack on this show. Nobody seems to like to comment. It's a shame. I try to encourage it, but to no avail. We get the occasional person pop back. But I just think it's to do with too long an intro, too long an outro sort of thing, you know. I think I'm going to have to address at least that. I'm going to have to, I might have to use one of the Night Writer nights to write an intro, outro. And it's going to be, you know, like 30 seconds at the most. I'm going to stop this long intro and long outro. I think that's going to have to be done. Because hopefully that might at least encourage people more likely to, you know, comment, because the show will end quicker. I do a partial tune and then a cold intro. No, I think I'll just write a very quick piece, Kat. You know, like like an intro thing. A lot of channels have got these things, but they do the, you know, the generic thing of using one of the bits of music that's allowed to, rather than, you know, obviously making something more personal. I can do something a bit more personal, can't I? I've got a few ideas for the radio show of things to do. Like, what was I thinking the other day? I still got it in my head, but I'd have to, you know, really drill it down to the writing a bit. But like, all the songs you've never heard before, right here on Radio 1FA, back-to-back original tracks. If you've never heard of a song, this is the place for you. We've got all of the songs that you've never heard, never been famous, and never gotten anywhere. Well, I found it funny. If you're wondering why this tune you've never heard before, it's because you haven't, and unlikely to ever hear it. Anywhere else but here. So yeah, that's the kind of trope I'm going with. Well, that suits what's going on, doesn't it? Hello, John. How you doing? It's John Keller. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. As you can see, I've got my other camera set up. We've also got this going on as normal. Let that go. There we go. We're all ready to go now, aren't we? Really. We've got Steve Stockton hiding down the back there, and we've got Kafina there as well. So we have got people here, and we've got young Holden's latest photo. Look at him, look at him sat up. Yeah, lovely, isn't it?
Beautiful, it's beautiful. Look at him.
Oh, bless.
Bless him.
Bless his little cottons. Anywho, I've got a playlist, and a lot of the tracks that you want on there are on there. All the tracks that nobody's ever heard before. You know them ones. Wow, funny enough, I took Just Looking Out of the list because it was on there last week. So I didn't want to replay that one again this week, but I'll play it if you want, Kat, because it's just the kind of guy I am. See, that could be a mug, couldn't it? Or is it too many words? Just the kind of guy I am. It's a lot of words, isn't it? Or on a T-shirt, it's just the kind of guy I am. I don't know. Requests on a postcard mailed to someone who gives a crap dot. Right, so I've put Just Looking as the second track, right? But the first track I'm going to play is the one I wrote on Tuesday. Which was named by R.P. Scazza, if you recall. And it's called Lickety Split. was the track written on Tuesday, which was nice. And this is Just Looking. That's what most people do. Just have a quick look and then they're gone.
She's a girl been searching for the man of her dreams, feeling like there will never be that special someone. Her day-to-day existence always clouded by thoughts of love, where she's longing to be. She pictures the scene from the movie screen. She plays the leading lady, holding on to her lover's hand, watching the sun go down. Just looking for love, just looking for someone, just looking for someone to love, just looking for one thing, just wanting a lifetime with somebody there, somebody, with somebody there, somebody, with somebody there, somebody, oh, somebody there. A boy she knows from a while ago came back on the scene today. From memory as she recalled, it ended when he went away. She just so happened to meet him while out in the rain one day, catching each other's eyes, reflected smiles. The rest is history. Just looking for love, just looking for someone, just looking
Carried away? Is that what you're asking me, Kat, is it? Is that what you're asking me? Is it? Eh? Go on then. I've just put it back in the list because it was out.
Hello, Steve.
Hey there. I figured you'd stick me on camera while I was doing something on another screen.
Hello, mate.
How's everybody doing tonight? Good to see
I'm
you.
all right. It's everybody else, mate.
My crowd should be coming over from my premiere on Missing Persons and Mysteries. We'll see what happens.
Well, they're always welcome, mate. They're always welcome.
And I saw you had Holden's picture up there earlier. Thank you for
I
that.
did, yeah. I showed his little cuteness up there. Yeah,
Yeah.
too right.
Yeah, he's sitting up there reading a book like a big
Yeah,
boy.
we like to see the progress.
Yep,
We're gonna watch him grow. We are.
yep.
It's all
He's
good.
getting so big. He's I think 25 weeks old today. I may be wrong on that, but on the 5th
Well,
of March
that's
he'll
the
be
sort of
6
thing.
months
That's the
old.
sort of thing you need Nicole for, because she'll remember
Yeah, exactly.
every day.
But I do know that he'll be 6 months old on March 5th.
Wow.
Hard to
6
believe.
months already, dude. Jeez.
Hey, John Keller, Fuzz Moments, D-Rock, Catheta. Just beautiful.
Fairly nice chord work to that song, isn't there?
Yep, even if you did play it.
Even if I did play it, even if I'll suit myself. Did you hear what I was doing? You missed what I was doing earlier. What I was saying about what I'm going to do with the radio show. You know, like on radio shows, you have these little clips of music, or a little clip of a voice over thing. You know, saying, you know, Radio 1FA, where all your tracks get whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah, I
going to do
missed
one.
it.
There's like, it's like all the tracks you've never heard before, played right here on First Floor Radio.
There's another shot of Holden. He's literally got his foot in his mouth. I've done that a few times myself, but not like that.
Yeah, I seem to have done that quite a lot, actually. Yeah. I mean, they don't taste very good. They're very cheesy.
Yeah,
you
I
know.
wouldn't think. Well, he doesn't walk yet, so he keeps them covered up most of the time. I still don't think they'd be too tasty, but
No. But he's
Acquired
discovered his
taste.
feet now. He's discovered
Yeah,
he can put his feet in his mouth now. So, you know, that.
yeah, he likes to pull on them, and he can clap his feet, and he can grab my beard with his feet, his toes. He's done that a few times.
Yeah.
He
that's-
likes
that's
to pull my
lovely.
beard. I'm probably going to trim it
It's
off a
just the
little
baby.
shorter.
It's the baby smell I love. You know that
Yeah,
newness.
yeah, they have that smell.
Oh, just do you know when you go into a shop, a store, clothes store, whenever you go to where the baby section is, it's just overwhelming that sort of smell.
Yeah.
Because it's just new clothes and stuff, really. But I don't know what it is about the new baby
There's
smell.
just a smell. That
yeah,
it's
just
very
epic, isn't it?
wonderful.
It's just epic. You know, it's a mixture of vomit and milk.
Vomit, milk, and urine
Yeah.
with the occasional code brown.
No, you know, it's just that new smell. It's beautiful. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, where's Kafida gone? Kafida, you've dropped out of the stream.
She'll be back at the end of
because
the
you're
show.
not active. She'll be back by the end of the show. Yeah. Come on, Kat. You were here right at the beginning. You were that close to actually being around. You know,
That
as
close,
opposed to being
that
a
close.
square.
Missed it by that much.
missed it by that much.
So, Get Smart, old TV show. That was what Don
The
Adams
film.
used to say. That was one of his catchphrases. Missed it by that much.
Yeah, that was the film Get Smart, wasn't it?
It was a TV show first, and then they made a
Oh,
film
was
out
it?
of it.
Ah, right. I didn't
It
know.
was a TV show back in the 60s here in the States.
Ah, right.
Agents 86 and 99.
Yeah.
Don Adams and Barbara
Well, I
Feldman,
didn't
believe.
know that. I only knew by the film with the guy that tried to do The Office. What's his name? You know our program, The Office.
Yeah. There's a version of it here in the States.
Yeah. Well, that guy that stars in that as the lead guy, can't remember his name now.
Steve Carell?
Cottrell. Steve Cottrell, isn't it?
Is it Cottrell, Carol, something like that.
Steve Cottrell, yeah.
Yeah.
Where
We
he's the
we
lead
watched
in-
that show.
He's the
Nicole
lead
loves
in
it.
the. He's the lead in the film Get Smart.
Yeah, and I think he's
And
from
then-
New England as well.
There's The Rock in there as well.
Yep. Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Lee House Tricks, what you been up to?
Not a lot, mate. To be honest, I've been ill, so I've been
Oh,
kind of
sorry to
taking it
hear
easy.
that.
I've been kind of taking it easy. You know, just
Hope
not
you
doing a lot really.
recuperate there.
Well, we've gone, we've done things because we have to do things. You know, still have to shop, still have to. We had to go to IKEA the other day, which is today actually it was an absolute nightmare.
Did you try the meatballs?
No. We went in there. I got made to look at all the shelves on every level, you know, sort of thing.
And the fun part is you get to put
I
it
was with-
together.
I was with women, you know, so I had no choice. No offense, women, love women, but they have to look at
You
every
got to
item,
hold her handbag
every
while she
every
shopped.
shelf. They have to, every time they see a candle, it's got to be smelt and it's got to be touched. If they see any furry stuff, it has to be manhandled and touched again. And like I say, if you haven't been up one aisle twice, you haven't seen it properly. So you know,
I've thought about going in there in one of those bedroom displays, just laying down and going to sleep and see.
yeah,
what they're
it was really great fun.
And yeah, then you get to bring it home and put it together with instructions.
Well, we'd
that
already
have
done
no
the
words
order.
on it.
The order was just we had to go there, pick it up, and come out. 3/4 of an hour later, we got it in the car.
I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah, you got to love it. I mean, it was great. I loved it. I did. It was great. It was brilliant. I'll do it all the time. I would.
And go into their snack bar and try the Swedish meatballs.
Yeah. I'm not a meatballs fan, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm not either, but I've heard they're good.
Okay. Wednesday they have the meatball special. You can tell you've been to IKEA as well, mate. Our one is quite big. It's not in comparison to an American one. I understand this, but it is quite huge for us, right?
Yeah, the
here
one in Portland,
Southampton.
Oregon, out by the airport, that's the biggest IKEA I've ever seen. It's like multiple levels and stuff. It takes
Yeah,
up
no,
like
this
a
one is.
couple of
This
city
one's got
blocks or
5
something.
levels. This
Yeah.
one's got 5 floors, and it's like an acre's worth on each level, like, you know.
Like going to Harrods.
Yeah, it's like that.
You ever been
have
to
I ever
Harrods
told you
in
my
London?
Harrods? Have I ever told you my Harrods story?
No, let's hear that Herod story.
Right. Okay. So Dave and I used to play gigs in London, right? And one day we thought we'd take a break from from doing nothing basically, because during the day we generally do nothing, and then at night we play in whatever pub we were at, right?
Yeah.
So what we thought, whilst we're here, we might as well go into central London, right? So we actually went into central London. We ended up going into Harrods, and we've gone in there, and I mean, I'm a big kid anyway. Even at my age now, I'm still the same, right? But we're wandering around. We go finds the toy section. I'm like, oh wow, this is wicked, and I see these what you call them, marionettes.
Yeah.
I see marionettes. And I've grabbed hold of one, and I started talking to people as they came by, but like with the marionette.
This sounds like an episode of Mr. Bean.
Well, no, but I'm actually doing these things, and it's look really cool, right? And I'm doing it, and I'm going, hey, how you doing? And I'm doing that to all the kids, and like ducking down with it, and like coming up and going, oh wow, I like your jumper and stuff like that, being really geeky and weird. I had this guy in a suit come up to me and tap me on the shoulder, and I've turned around and I went, oh, hello, mate, and he said, I wonder if I could interest you in a position.
How about that?
I said, you're joking, and you're here on a wind-up like that. And he said, no, I've been watching your interaction with the public. I love... And I said, no, mate, I'm only here mucking around. And he said, well, yeah, me and Dave was like, oh, you got to be joking. They don't just offer people positions like that. Surely not. Yeah, and I said, well, as a matter of fact, I said, I'm a vocalist, so I'm quite out there on the entertainment sort of section.
You might have missed your calling there, Lee.
Yeah, no, it's just not something I would
Could have
ever
been
see
a
myself doing,
puppeteer
mate.
extraordinaire.
Just because I was mucking around with a marionette on one day
Yeah.
for a couple of minutes does not a job make.
That's something I used to do when I was a lot younger. I used to collect marionettes, and I put on many a puppet show. And I did magic shows too, kids' birthday parties and stuff. That was a nightmare. That's a hard.
Yeah, it's a
rather
graft,
than-
mate. And then being that happy and entertaining all the time for kids, no.
And
No,
a
mate.
kids' magic show, they know, they see, I know
Never
how you
work with
did that.
kids or never work with kids or pets.
Yeah.
So as soon as he said that, I thought it was like the program, the film Big. You remember Big,
Yeah.
where because he's mucking around like a kid, and he gets offered a job. It was exactly like that. It was just really weird how this bloke in the suit tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Excuse me, I wonder if I could offer you a position." And I'm like, you're joking, mate, and you.
Yeah.
God, they'll liar anybody here, wouldn't they?
Still there.
Yeah, he was watching me. I mean, I was there about 10, 20 minutes, mucking around with this thing, walking around the store as well with it, because I thought it was brilliant. They worked brilliantly. They worked exactly how my mind interacted with the.
They're a lot of fun. I want to get hold of. I do the shadow puppets and things too.
Yeah.
I've got in my shadow puppet theater, and I like the hand puppets, the marionettes, the whole thing. I'm a frustrated puppeteer, I guess you could say. And then you get somebody like Miss Rachel that makes millions of dollars doing it on YouTube for kids. Go figure.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's like, mate, if I try my hand at something else, mate, I'll get even nowhere with that like I have with this.
Well, you never know. Maybe you should do the First Floor Audio Puppet Show.
First for Audio Idiot Show, starring Lee of the Gears. Hello,
There's four
Kafina.
charades. You doing charades, Lee?
No,
Puppet charades.
I'll tell you one thing. I am definitely going to shorten the intro and shorten the outro. And I am going to do it. I'm going to write my own little piece just for the intro and outro. You know, like...
Why do you want everything so short? Why's everything so short with you?
That's it. I'm in.
Don't you get short with me.
Hey, I'm as short as 5'3" wants to be, mate.
Maybe.
You're not heightist, are you?
What?
Hey, yeah, you
What's he
heard
talking
me.
about?
You heard
What's
me.
he talking about?
I didn't
What's
You
say
are
high
nowadays,
test or
it's-
high test. I think she's high test.
It's lives matter too.
That's beneath me. I'm sorry.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
I see
whoa!
what she did there.
Rise above it, love.
See what
Rise
I did
above
there?
it. Right, anyway, this is Circuits Blown, and this is for Nicole, who's listening in the back.
Love you,
We
Nicole.
don't
and
care.
hold
We
it.
don't care how short you are, Lee. We love you anyway.
Yeah, I'm short and insignificant. So what?
Stop that. Stop that, you.
This is not Circuits Blown. Why did it jump to that one?
I was gonna say. Kakita did it.
I never believed in meeting online, thinking the impossible thing was making true connections. I was changed in an instant, in the blink of an eye, with an introduction to the most beautiful soul. I was planning to meet her in the Cedar, California. We fell in love over 5,000 miles away. I was planning to meet her in the Cedar, Catalina, California. We fell in love over 5,000 miles away, Catalina, California. You couldn't convince me that meeting online would ever amount to anything at all. But I was changed in an instant, in the blink of an eye. A true connection with the most beautiful soul. I was planning to meet her in the Cedar, California. We fell in love over 5,000 miles away. I was planning to meet her in the Cedar, Catalina, California. We fell in love over 5,000 miles away, Catalina, California. Convinced to the point of packing all I would need, and making a trip to get down on one knee. I was planning to meet her in the Cedar, Catalina, California.
Very own Cathedra Cat Gray. Take a bow, Cathedra.
Take it.
Take a bow.
Hold on, I'm gonna fall off my stool. Thank you, Lee.
Guess what's
Here.
next?
Circus Bone, I'm gonna guess.
This is
It's
for
good.
Nicole and Holden.
It's good here, isn't it? It's good here.
Love you, Nicole and Holden.
It's what you
Hey,
call professional.
Charinator.
Hello, Charinator. Good to see you, old chum.
It's the Charinator. Hi, Steven.
My Scottish brother.
Let's see what YouTube up here. Be right back.
Circuits.
Boom.
Great track. One of Nicole's
Nicole does
favorites.
like that one. It's pretty groovy, that one, isn't it?
It is. It really
It's
is.
very Gary Newman-esque, isn't it?
It is. It's got
Very
a
Newman-esque.
Yep. Very. Love it.
Yeah, I like that sort of groove, I must admit. There's many grooves I like, though, to be honest.
Fall up there. Be still, girl.
What's that, Kafida?
With Peep to be still, she's going to fall backwards.
Oh,
Sitting up begging and all that jazz.
yeah, yeah.
What do you
Who
want?
does she think she is?
I don't know. Monster Levens. Old Rotten. He's the cat's quiet. Now, that cat.
Is that the one that got stuck in the wall, Kathina?
Under the floor, yeah. Don't know where he came from. Got to take the whole vent out toward the whole chute and everything to where I could see under the house.
I put that
There's a
episode
piece
up
of insulation
over on
fell.
Tales Untold. It's got almost 6,000 views already.
Cool.
That's crazy.
Everybody's wondering, who is that crazy hillbilly?
Yeah, Kathina's been a frequent guest on the radio show. Lee's been on there a few times too. The radio show is moving platforms. It's going to be revamped and rebranded, but it's going to appear on about 400 stations now. And hopefully it'll give me twice the reach that it has now. So good things coming up. Stick around.
That's
I can come on there
Tales
and
Untold.
share my knowledge about music that I don't know.
There you go. Talk about the circle of fifths or the golden circle or golden ratio, whatever it is, and how it applies to music.
Yeah, if I knew about it, I'd talk about
I
it.
just make something up. I don't know anything. It didn't impress me.
Yeah, I know.
What'd you say was
nothing
being
about nothing.
rebranded?
Except like nothing or like nothing else.
Which one did you say is being rebranded there, Steve?
Yeah, I'm going to change the name of it. I'm not going to release the name yet. It's not going to be everything out there anymore.
Oh, okay.
It'll be something a little more concise and to the point.
Like we talk crap.
Not very close. I'll go ahead and tell you it's going to be simply the Steve Stockton Show. You can't get any more. It's got my name on it, so there you go.
Yeah, just stamp your name. Like, there you go.
Everything out there was, everything out there, but narrow it down even more. It's going to be a faster pace too. So I'm looking forward to it. Recording the new
Well-
intro and stuff as we speak. Well, not as we
Anybody
speak
who
right
knows
now.
your name knows that's
Yeah.
on your
So,
list of many, many things. All the everything out there,
Yeah.
things.
So everything out there is kind of being retired, but I am moving it online to YouTube, to Tales Untold. I got about 130 hours worth of content to put up over there. I'm just going to release one a week, I think.
And it's well, is it still going to be a podcast too, or you going to change the name of that if you do as well,
That's what I just said.
or just? Oh, okay. Well, I thought you were doing a
I'm
lot.
just putting them up on Tales Untold. It'll still say everything out there in the show, but
Okay.
everything out there is being retired, and the new show will be the Steve Stockton show. I mean,
I had to ask. I couldn't catch everything. I had to turn my volume back up.
Plenty of other people do it, like the Benny Show, and
yeah, I mean, it's
what's
just
his name?
does what it says
Steve
on
Crowder.
the tin. They know what to expect. They know
Stephen
who
Crowder,
I am. So
things like that. Don't they? Who else?
I could say the Steve Stockton
Shapiro.
show with your host, Steve Stockton, but that'd be redundant.
Yeah, no, Ben Shapiro and stuff like that. You know, they all do.
Yeah, there's a
they
lot
all
of people
use
that
their
just
name.
do the whoever show. So there you go.
Just do their name. You know.
Bob Newhart show. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
The original
I could-
content and
I
stuff.
could just call it Stockton. There you go.
That's what people
Stockton.
wanting.
Stockton Tonight.
There you go. I like that.
But then there might be people that want to listen to it in the daytime.
Yeah.
But anyway,
You can
still
check out
has
Steve's
great
biggest
music
channel.
from you. Sorry to say you too. From Lee G. I don't know where you two came from.
Also, again, Dan Bongino. He's another one.
Yep. He got he's
Yeah.
deputy director of the FBI
He's been
or something
appointed,
now.
isn't he?
How about
He's been
that?
appointed. Well, he was a close protection anyway before, wasn't he? He was a what you call it? What do they call them? The Secret Service that protect the president and that.
Yeah, it's the Secret Service.
Yeah, well, he was one of them anyway, wasn't he?
I think he was at one point.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
I don't follow
Body-
politics. I'm about as apolitical as you can get, but
Bodyguards. I like
been
that.
keeping up with it a
I
little
am,
bit
but
here lately.
it interests me. I think it's since the everybody must do what we tell you to. With certain pharmaceutical things, my opinion's completely and utterly changed, and I'm way more invested now. But that's only because, the powers that be have used it in the most vicious way you can possibly think of.
Yeah.
By an imprisonment of everybody. That was the end for me. That was the end of trust for me. Completely gone.
And to me, left wing, right wing, it's just two wings on the same dirty bird. I don't care.
Because they are.
Lean
Because
more
they are,
toward
that's why.
independent or libertarian.
Well,
views.
they are. It's because they've created their own government within government. That's what it is. Anyway, let's not do that
Let's hear some music.
because this is not a political show.
There you go. We should do a show called "This Is Not a Political Show," and we talk about politics.
I tried to
That's
get
a
Lee to
good
do one
idea.
of my first floor philosophy.
How about
He's like, nah.
a Dinlow's perspective on politics? And no, better still, an idiot's perspective on politics.
Or just call it an idiot's perspective, and then you can talk about anything.
Yeah, do you know what?
And you'd
That's
probably
not
get
bad
a
idea, 'cause
million
nobody can
subscribers.
have a go at me either, can they?
Yeah.
Nobody can say anything to me because I'm saying that I'm an idiot, first of all.
Have a Friday
If they say,
Collins
"Well, you're an
show.
idiot,"
All
well, yeah,
idiots
that's what it
welcome.
says. Didn't you read the marquee?
Exactly. It says it in the title. An
You may
idiot's
be onto
perspective.
something there, Lee. The Idiot Show.
Yeah,
An idiot's perspective.
yeah.
And then if anybody grouses at you, and they go, "What do you expect?"
Exactly. What do you expect? I told you I was an idiot.
I like that.
See, that's the great thing about us Brits, right? We're the self-deprecators of self-deprecators. You know, there's
You
no
really
one
are.
does it
You
better.
really
No one
are.
does it
Nobody-
better.
No one does it better.
They don't. I've offended more people than I can even count from the States purely by having a dig at myself and them thinking that I'm being rude about myself. And it's like, why are you taking offence to me belittling
you go.
myself?
The Larry, Daryl, and Daryl political show. That's from Newhart. This
his
is my
other
brother
brother,
Daryl and my other brother Daryl.
I like it. Now don't do it again. I do the jokes.
Well, you come on YouTube and said, you know, you told the whole world that you self-defecate. So, hey, you know,
Self-defecate? Is that what you said?
is that what he said?
No,
deprecate.
self-deprecate.
Big difference.
It's deprecation. In other words, I mock myself.
Self-defecation is a different
It's,
animal
it's a little
entirely.
bit different. I'd like to see me be able
What
to
he
do that.
said, I
I'd have to
swear.
probably stand on my head first.
Hello, folks. Welcome to self-defecation.
He said he mocks himself, takes a stab at himself. I was like, what is he talking about? Surely that's not what he said.
We cracked Lee up.
Oh dear.
Put that in the
He
show
spit
notes.
up a hairball there.
Oh, you should not have done.
We are a classy bunch.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that. That's completely cool of me.
That's
Anyway,
awkwardly.
on with the show.
Lee, I'm going to
The
step away for a
show.
minute and make hold in the bottle. I'll be back in just a
Well,
few minutes.
look, take your
Carry
time.
on, as
Hurry
you
up.
were. All right. See you in a little bit.
Yeah, take your
This is-
time.
This is just never enough. It's all Kafita's fault.
A nice day out on the beach, the moment's too hot. A great night out at the flicks, the film is not. It's just never enough. Never enough. It's just never enough. The best show in the world, but the seating's not right. The sky full of beautiful stars, but it's just too bright. It's just never enough. Never enough. It's just never enough. It's just never enough. Never enough. It's just never enough. It's just never enough. Never enough. It's just never enough. It's just never enough. Never enough.
Hey, Cat.
Chair would like to hear Trust and Change.
He always does. It will be. It's on here.
And I always want to hear Second
You
Chance
always want
Day
to
by
hear
Day.
everything. Shush. There's not a record I could play that you'd say, no, I don't want that one.
There's not one what?
Oh, Cherno, you should have done it through the Target, mate. Thank you, though. I do appreciate that.
We'll put it toward it, man. Just it'll count. It's a donation.
Yeah. Should have hit the Target up here. Look what I'm doing. Look. See the Target? If you donate through that, it gives it another one here. Look. To be fair, that says £2 or above. That's, you know, that's the thing. That's the
Well, if he
difference,
does that
Cat.
one more time,
Yeah. Yeah, it has to be on the target, mate. Otherwise, defeats the object.
it'll make the bullseye.
Indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So that was just never enough. And this is your love.
All right,
So I know you likes this one.
I do.
And I shall set up for Cherenate.
And that Floyd thing. Just saying.
Getting lippy there, Terminator, and I don't even know if I should play Trust in Change now. I don't know really whether I should.
Oh, that
Or
was so
not.
5 minutes ago. He won, so
He won nothing. All he won is how to be a complete dick. That's what he won.
stop that.
Hey, play stupid games, win stupid prizes, mate. You know what I mean? You can say whatever you want. Don't mean to say it's true. You know,
Bro
that happens
love,
every day,
man.
mate.
Bro
People
love.
saying things that aren't true. Just ask the media.
Oh no.
No, do it. Go on, ask. Because you ask them a sensible question, you get a stupid answer anyway. We're not biased at all, honestly. We weren't paid by USAID. Anyway,
You can't handle the media.
you can't handle the truth.
The full pound of truth, not half.
Indeed. You're about right there, Kafida. Yeah, well done. Here you go, Terminator. Stop crying now.
Love your chair. Eat him chair.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Pleasant. Rather pleasant.
It's time for Floyd. That Floyd thing.
Oh, I don't know about that. No, I'm not getting up to do that. No. That's not being played tonight.
Do it.
So, yeah. So there'll be nothing else.
Who has a request? Anybody have a request?
Yeah, I don't need to. I've got a whole list of
Well, you always do.
tracks. No one knows the songs enough anyway, do they? So, you know them because you've been here forever.
There is
And
a favorites, well, the most played songs playlist too. I'll get a link for that and drop it in the chat.
I don't know what you're on about, Cherinator, at all. You have got me completely stumped. But this is jetting off. Oh, Spirit in the Night, blimey. I'll put that one in the list. Right, now I've got to check this next track is the right version. Thank you, D-Rock. Very lovely of you again, mate. Thank you very much, mate. Woo! I'll tell you what I've got to do. Put this back. Yeah, I just want to check this version because I've got a couple of versions of this track, but I will. I'm gonna see if it is the right one first. I'll know instantly. No, that's not the one.
I don't know if I've ever heard of that one. I may have, but Jetting Off. Don't remember that. D-Rock, have you saw any rock
I
shows
think
lately?
this one's the right one. Yeah. Here we go.
Haunted by an empty room, dazed by the rock machine. Please don't leave me now. I'm living in a quiet dream. Tomorrow will end up the future of today. There is no opportunity. Time slowly slips away. See a shadow on the wall. See a shadow on the wall. See a shadow on the wall. Looking back on memories, all the years of what you said and done. You lived your life for me, but my life had just begun. I see a shadow on the wall. I see a shadow on the wall. I see a shadow on the wall. The spirit in the night. See a shadow on the wall. I see a shadow on the wall. I see a shadow on the wall.
I see a shadow dancing on the wall down the hall. I see a shadow dancing. I see a shadow dancing. I see a shadow dancing on the wall down the hall. I see a shadow dancing. I see your shadow dancing, shadow dancing, shadow dancing, shadow dancing, dancing, dancing down the hall, on the wall. See your shadow dancing on the wall, down the hall. I see your shadow dancing, I see your shadow dancing, I see your shadow dancing on the wall, down the hall. I see your shadow dancing, I see your shadow dancing, shadow dancing, shadow dancing, shadow dancing, dancing, dancing down the hall, on the wall.
Over.
Ah, look. Whoa, 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 hang on, whoa, whoa, whoa. Nobody said you could start yet, pal.
Even the rock wants to rock.
Whoa, look. Oh, thanks. Oh, mate, thanks, buddy. Look at that, see, goal reached. That means we got to do another hour now. Ah,
Whoop, whoop.
drat. No, how wonderful. We get to chat a bit more. We get to play some more music. It's all good. It's all good.
Miss Sophie complimented you there, Lee.
Oh, right, what was that? I sound even better. My voice isn't very great at the moment, but thank you very much.
You'll be here for another
I'll
hour.
take that compliment.
See what that meant, Chiefy? I guess so.
I resemble that remark. Anywho, what's next on the list? So,
Tell us.
thank you, Steve, and Holden and Nicole. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. And now we, like I say, we get doing another hour. So Sophie's just in time now, aren't you, Sophie? Yay! She's like, yay! I bet you feel right privileged now, don't you? What's going on here? This is really weird. Shadowing out. Strange.
You want another minute?
Some
My
strange
goodness.
things going on right the new. But anyway, you can have this one now, Kafida. Yeah, that last track was originally written by John Curry, but we rewrote it between us. And I come up with a new vocal way of doing things on there because I changed all the lyrics on it to try and boost it up a bit. And in comparison to the original version, that one did work much better. And like I said, John was really happy with the changes because obviously I didn't do anything and just push him into doing things. You know, we had a great rapport, he and I. It's a sad loss, mate. The loss of John, because he was the only guy musically where it was just a mind melding. We were both on the same wavelength, and if I said something or he said something, we were both like, wow, yeah, that sounds cool. You know what I mean? And there was never any friction. You know, it was just cool all the way, man. It was just sound. He was another brother from another mother, like the old Stockton. If Steve Stockton could write music, he and I would buzz off each other, 100%. Because you've got that sort of mindset, you know. So yeah, that particular song, that's a re-edit, his original one, because he used to sing the songs, his own songs, but as he would have said to you, he said, I'm not a singer. I just put it down because that's roughly what I wanted. But he was more droll in his way of vocalising. So, you know, I think that came from him being a staunch Gary Newman fan. You know, so everything he sung was kind of in that vein. I don't know if you're even listening to me, Kafida.
I'm listening. I'm trying to see which album a certain instrumental is on by him. Mostly by him. It may also be on Incomplete. Under the Spotlight, that's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah, that's in the list.
In Touch with Me. All of those are good on there. Anyway, the one I'm thinking of, I don't know which one it's on, but it's mostly by John. It's after a pretty rough breakup, I believe. It's called
Oh yeah, I'm not playing that one though.
I know you won't, but
That's very That's very personal to John. That
It's-
is, and
it's
so
pretty though.
for
I
me,
like
it's
it.
very personal to me as well.
You have played it, but
you're talking
yeah.
about Broken.
Yes, that's it. If I was going to show the chat which album it's on there. Do you remember? where to
Yeah, I
find
don't
that
do
one?
cover versions on a Thursday, Sophie. It's all about original tracks by First Floor, by myself basically.
Uncontrollably.
And anything that's produced by myself, because obviously even that record that was written by John originally, I rewrote a lot of the music with him, and then I rewrote the vocals, the vocal lines, the harmonies, the little sort of rapping. So it's not rapping, but the deep vocal bit. I see a shadow dancing on the wall, down the hall. That was my little thing as well that I added to it, but it was
It is a
all
good-
produced.
if
It was all
anybody-
produced by me and First Floor Audio. All the records, apart from the Incomplete album, that's the only album that weren't produced here. But I wrote the records, so it still belongs to me, and it's still a First Floor Audio project because all the music was originally written by myself on keyboards in my studio. So even though it was produced at my mate Dave's studio, it was the music was originally written in First Floor Audio, so that's why I still claim it as a First Floor Audio thing, You've missed Love Online, mate. I plays that early on in the show because normally you comes in early.
It's like
So I
the
puts
third
it at the
song.
I puts
third one,
I
maybe?
puts it at the start of the show now, thinking you'll probably be on at the beginning, and you've missed it now, mate. But if you rewind quick, you can grab it. Ask him for a friend, he says.
Good one.
So what are we doing? Oh yeah, this one.
There's nothing you can say, nothing you can do to stop the course of progression. But it's all about to change. Can you feel it? Yeah, it's all about to change. Can you feel it now? We're starting to move our way to the other side of day.
Wow, that record's quick.
Yeah.
It ends real quick, doesn't it?
That's why I said
See, that's another one.
kicks
Music,
butt,
music,
man. It should be longer.
music written by John Curry on that one, right? Obviously, I wrote the lyrics to that one though, and I produced it in the studio. So again,
I did drop a link for.
yeah, I saw
Broken-
you. I saw you dropping the link for the
It should be heard. It should not be forgotten.
Yeah, but like I said, it's very personal.
Yeah. It's a
And
good
even
piece.
even
It's
for me,
kinda-
it's personal because obviously it reminds me deeply of John because
It's
it was
kind of like a
it's a very
bad
emotional thing
ballad.
for
but
him.
Yeah, it's a good piece. And it's
Oh,
from
it's
the
a great
Forge
piece of music.
album.
Like I said, and I produced it fairly well as well. So I was quite pleased about the way I produced it.
Yeah,
One
you
day
didn't
more
take
than
nothing
20
away
people
from
will
it.
hear these
It's just-
records as well, which would be nice, wouldn't it?
You enhanced it. You made it sound.
Well, yeah, because it
You
was.
didn't take nothing from it.
I mean, when John first wrote it, it was kind of
Catchy.
not bland, but it was very baseline. You know, it's hard to explain what you mean. When you first hear music created on a keyboard, there's only so far you can go with it. Yeah, but as soon as you bring it into a computer program like the DAW programs that I do, and actually spend time on it, not like what I do on a Tuesday. Forget that. That's just like throwing a track together to show the process. But there's so many more steps that are taken, like on each instrument, and then you've got your pannings and your
I know what you
fades
want.
and all the rest of it, and then your effects coming in and out, and then you take that whole track, you make it a one track like we do, but then that track then you'll bring into another program like called Wavelab, and you'll then EQ the whole track, and that's a longer process. And again you can maybe put things on it, like would it enhance the whole tune on an overall basis. There's a lot more to it than what you think. Long shot, is it, John? I'll indulge you, mate.
Lee, that guy that was on here before that was really silent. His name was also Dave or David, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Wasn't
Dave.
It? He didn't
Silent
have much to
Dave.
say.
That's Silent Dave, that is.
It was funny. God, that's probably been nearly 8 months or maybe more ago. Longer? 8 months.
Yeah,
to-
you'll very rarely even see him in the background. He's not a guy that's... Now, the funny thing is he's a musician. And
Yeah.
yet he's completely and utterly, shy to the old stage.
He was like just
Hello,
poker
Christina
face.
Pearson. How you doing? It's nice to see you.
We got him cracking up though a little bit. We got him
Yeah.
cracking a smile.
Yeah. He does like a laugh, does Dave? But he's he's always been quite a nervous kind of fellow. He's not your Mr. Confident in those terms. He's all right behind. He's all right behind a couple of turntables. He's like that.
He doesn't come in the chat much, but he has come in the chat before.
Yeah, yes. So this
Bill.
is Long Shot, and
Here's Long Shot.
this is for John Keller. There you go, John. I'm not sure if you actually asked for that one, but because I had that actual title,
Hey,
I
Christina.
thought I would.
I'm alright. How are you?
I
Alright. That's spam, man. That's spam.
Yeah, that's all right, John. Not a problem, mate. It's nice when someone asks for something that I don't generally play. It's nice. I'm glad you like that one, mate. That's it. That is in the list of instrumentals. You're right, on YouTube.
There are hidden treasures.
It's on
yet
your
to be
playlist, is it?
found.
Cool. That's cool, man.
Are there any that has not been played?
Oh, there's at least 100 tunes that haven't been played. What are you on about?
Oh,
At least, at the very least.
I saw a few.
If I started playing, right, put it this way, right, if I started playing my instrumentals tonight, it wouldn't end till probably not tomorrow night, but the day after.
Oh, what's that one? And I
At some
don't want
point.
the night to end. What is that one? Oh,
What? And I never want to end the night. That's Under the Spotlight.
okay.
This one right here.
All I ever need is air to breathe, water to quench my thirst, 'cause it sustains my life. Just to have people to please, an audience to sing my song with me. Maybe just once. I don't aspire to be greater than I am, but I'm just not me unless I'm under the spotlight. My only inspiration comes from all of you, and I never want to end the night. To turn a passion into a lifetime's work. Well, it's a dream for me, but it might just work, and it can work for you too. I'm not out here to try to impress you. I'm not trying to step into the number one shoes. Don't think I missed that smooth. I don't aspire to be greater than I am, but I'm just not me unless I'm under the spotlight. My only inspiration comes from all of you, and I never want to end the night.
To see that one, when I wrote, because I wrote that one, for, you know, all of it, and John put some synth to it, you know, that bit. Right? When I wrote that, I knew that he'd love it, right? Because it's very, very Numenoid-ish. Right? So I phoned him straight. I said, mate, I think I've actually written a record that you're actually going to really like. And consequently, yeah, I was right. Because it was right up his alley, that particular one. And stop making requests, because Unleashed,
Stop that.
do you know, I very rarely play Unleashed, I must admit.
I know.
I don't get requested for it, so I don't
I
play
don't
it.
know if I've ever heard it on the show. I don't know if I've ever heard it on the show. Perhaps. I can't think of the
That's another one that I wrote. I mean, because like I said, I've written 99.9% of the records that we've got.
It's a rock one. It's not harder. It's just it is harder. It's just it's not a bang 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 hard one. It's got a smooth what you call it to it.
Yeah, slightly. But the records that were done with myself, John, and Stag, which was Newton's Descent, those records, there was a vision for it, sort of thing, you know. For a start, I was very I chose the melancholy sort of attitude towards them, right? And because I haven't got a rock vocal, so I had to find that balance between wanting heavy guitars and a heavier sort of sound and synthy sound, but without the screaming, because I've got no gravel, right?
Feels
So that's
good
what-
with Unleashed.
That's why I came up with the idea.
You
and,
release me. Give them a little taste of it, then, Lee. If you don't
Well,
want to
no,
play.
I'm gonna play it. I'll play it
Right.
right now.
D-Rock might like this one. He's probably aware of it. If not, he should be maybe after he hears it. Be like, oh
There you
yeah,
go.
I remember that one.
I didn't know who I was till I found a worthy cause. I didn't know where I was going until you came along and you released me. You set this demon free, and you unleashed me. Now this demon is free. I didn't know it wasn't human, but you showed me the way to go. I
Mucho gracias, senor. I like it.
You're welcome. I'm going to go straight into the next track.
That's a good one.
That was Calamity. That was named by RP Skaza on a Tuesday night. She named the last track as well, to be honest. Not the last track I played, the last one that was written on Tuesday's show. Yeah, of which we've only got 5 more shows to do because we're on track. We've just done track 95. So if you ever see a number by the track, that means it was written on Night Writer on a Tuesday. And I'm only doing 100 tracks, and once that's done, that show is gone. And what I may do 1 show or 2 shows dedicated just to the tracks of Night Writer. We might just go through them of a night, you know, maybe we'd do that. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah, see, you're only up the road from me, really, Bournemouth, Sophie. Because I'm only down here in Southampton. So, I used to live in Bournemouth as well. I can't even remember the name of the road, but when I worked at Herne Airport, because I used to do planes up there. I used to do planes, that don't sound right. I used to prep planes for paint. I used to be underneath the belly of an aircraft with an orbital sander for about 18 hours of the day. All right, on and off, but, you know. And I also used to stand there with a paint stripper gun, firing up 40 foot into the air to hit the top of a aircraft and to get rid of the paint, after masking the thing up with metal tape. Yeah, to protect the rubbers, that is, around the windows. I used to do the planes that were famous. Well, they became famous for one of the windows popping out of one and a pilot flapping on the outside. Don't know if you remember that story. The plane is a 111. And yeah, it was very famous for that. The stewardesses were holding his legs while he was flapping on the outside like that all the way to the ground. He was just it's crazy story. You live right by Herne, do you? That's crazy. Well, I used to basically when I worked at Herne, right, I used to ride my motorcycle. And then I had a motorcycle accident. I got a hit from behind, and that's when I did my wrists in. So then I started riding a push bike to work. Now I had to go to Southampton Central Station, which was from my house to Southampton Central Station, get on there, get off at Christchurch. This is early in the morning. Get off at Christchurch and then ride from Christchurch Station all the way to Herne Airport, because it was actually quicker to do that than it was to go to the Bournemouth train station and ride all the way back out again. So a week into doing that, this is after I had about a week off from the motorcycle accident. I was sat stationary on the motorcycle accident. It was not me falling off or anything. I got hit from behind. Anyway, so I ride to work for a week and a half maybe. On this fateful day, I've got to the last roundabout that is right outside Herne Airport's gate, right at the back entrance, right where all the hangars are. And as I've gone round the roundabout, I'm just about to take my junction on my push bike to the last one, and a Frizzell insurance driver had the sun in his eyes, didn't even see me, and ran straight over my front wheel and dragged me across the roundabout.
That ran over top of you then, too, right?
What's that?
When you were on the ground, he almost ran over top of you.
No, he did. He dragged me across the roundabout with his, underneath his car.
Okay. Well, not
Smashed
being
my
another
knee,
one.
so my knee got damaged then as well, and that's what I said. And so then basically I went back to work. He tried to fob me off with a brand new wheel. He went out and got me a brand new wheel and brought it back to me, and he thought that was the end of it. It wasn't the end of it. But anyway, so a few days after that, I was up on the tailplane of an aircraft. I can't remember which aircraft it was, but they had a tailplane right at the top rather than on the fuselage. They had it on the fin. You know, the wings are right on the top, where they're in those ailerons out there, and we were painting that. And funny enough, we had ladders then. We didn't have scaffolding. It was way before the health and safety went loony, and we were up there with ladders, and I had to bring the paint down, and there was 2 great big drums of it, because we used to have to do it in drums. It's all weight balanced as well because obviously you're dealing with aircraft. So I'm coming down the stairs, all the way down the stairs. Gets to the third step from the bottom of this 40-foot ladder, and my knee just stopped working. I couldn't straighten my leg, and went straight backwards. Dropped the paint all over the floor, obviously, and I flopped to the floor in agony with my knee. To come to realise that where that Frizzell insurance company guy had ran me across the roundabout, he'd knocked a piece of cartilage out of my knee, and it'd gone into the joint. Now, if that had happened at the top of the ladder rather than at the bottom, I mean, look, what are the chances of that? So I got all the way to the bottom pretty much before that piece of cartilage came out and lodged into my joint. It was absolutely horrendous. So yeah, but I do miss that work because it was prestigious. I went from doing car body work to then doing prestigious boats, because we used to do there's a boat called the Swordfish, and we did all the interior for it. And we've done many things. Well, I used to do the pods for Chinook helicopters as well. The pods that go on the side, made out of carbon fibre, and you had to be really delicate with them. But I was responsible as well on these posh boats. We used to do mirror finish work. You know, it had to be immaculate, and we're talking not a dip, not a crumb of speck or anything in any of the work we did. It had to be perfection, because you're talking about multi-million pound boats. And then we went from that and then started doing aircraft. So yeah, and then I lost my career because that bloke. Because I got hit by the post office first of all and didn't realise my wrists were broke, because I didn't find out for a year later because it didn't come up on the x-rays. And then I got written off anyway with my knee because that Frizzell insurance guy. And because I was off for quite a while, and the company then disbanded that I was working for, and that was the end of that. And because I couldn't carry on learning the spray and stuff, because my wrists were so knackered, I couldn't do repetitive nature, which obviously spraying, you're doing a lot of that on and off, you know. And after a few strokes, my hand just clams up and I can't do anything. So it ruined my career. Now, if I lived in the States, I'd have been fine, because I've got multi-millions for the loss of career and for the foreseeable future of that career. You know, that's how you get a good payout in the States. I got $5,000 for my knee and $10,000 for my wrists, which was nothing, as you know. And especially when you're an 18-year-old Dinlow, when that first of all happened to me with my wrists, and then, like I said, within that same year was the knee thing. It's just crazy. So all I had to fall back on was this, vocals. So I ended up spending a few grand on musical instruments, gave it a go. Then like I said, then I met that Dave by breaking into his flat, realised he was a grade 8 pianist, and then we went off on the road, and then that was it. That was the start of my real music career. And I say career very loosely, because yeah, we made money and I gigged all the time, and I played boats, clubs, you know, holiday camps, you know, wherever it would take us, private parties and, you know, pool parties and stuff. But you know, it was fun. It was all good fun. But you know, never any radio play or anything like that. Wow, say that. Hospital radio play, but that doesn't really count.
What's the name of that app you went to #1 on the league?
That was. It's not an app. That's Reverb Nation. That was Reverb Nation. That was.
No, can you say that again? I was talking to Mark here. I didn't hear you.
That was Reverb
Yeah, okay.
Nation.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Yeah.
I always have trouble remembering it for some reason.
Yeah, my wrists. I mean, I've shown my X-rays on here quite a bit, but my wrists are completely shot. I mean, I'm lucky I can even play piano
Well, there's
and
still an
guitar.
image on your community post from several months or so ago when they were swelled up. One of them swelled really bad.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it just depends if I go and sleep awkwardly, or I lay on them wrong, or anything like that as well. That I've got honestly, I've got to treat my hands like they're gold. You know, well, even more, got more precious than that. Like they're a delicate little creature that's going to get hurt as soon as you touch it. You know. But hey, it is what it is. I'll give it a go. I'll carry on. I'm not a quit. I'm not a quitter. Like one of my songs says. Yeah. Fortify my position. I'm digging in for the long haul, and I've never been good at quitting, 'cause I've always seen the positive side. I can't give my approval, just step aside and watch you destroy your life. I can only offer comfort day and night, if that's alright. Your love for life is in remission. Your tired heart feels the strain, and I've never been good at quitting, but it's hard to see the positive side. I can't give my approval, just step aside and watch you destroy your life. I can only offer comfort day and night, if that's alright. My approval, just step aside and watch you destroy your life. I can only offer comfort day and night, if that's alright. I can't give my approval, just step aside and watch you destroy your life. I can only offer comfort day and night, if that's alright. Fortify my position. I'm digging in for the long haul.
Very well, sir. Very well.
Wow. Just saying, I'm not good at quitting, even though I says I'm going to pack this in, I'm going to quit all the time. I do it all the time. because YouTube does me no favors. But
Oh, of course not.
I'm still trying. Anywho, don't want to get on that mopey old grunt. This is Heart Attack.
Motivation from satisfaction, getting everything you need. Always wanting more, but you'll never ever see. Face to face, back to back. What's where I'm headed for a heart attack? You pick me up, you let me down. I can't help feeling you don't wanna be around. Such persuasion for a reason, just where you want to be. Chances come and the chances go, but you're never gonna see. Face to face, back to back. What's where I'm headed for a heart attack? You pick me up, let me down. I can't help feeling you don't wanna be around anymore. Face to face. Face to face. Face to face, back to back. What's where I'm headed for a heart attack? You pick me up, let me down. I can't help feeling you don't wanna be around. Face to face, back to back. What's where I'm headed for a heart attack? You pick me up, let me down. I can't help feeling you don't wanna be around
Make sure that faded out properly. What's that, Kafida?
Whoop whoop.
Yep, that was nice, wasn't it? Ooh.
Oh boy.
Yep. The many trials and tribulations of Li Ji. Hey?
It's a saga.
Indeed.
Artifact. That's always a good one to hear.
It's always a fun one to play as well. I'm glad I wrote it. I'm glad I
Well-
wrote all of them. Clearly, you know, I love my music. It's no joke, is it? When you've written so many, you gotta be obsessed, haven't you? Really.
You've got
You know, one or two records here and there's, you know, understandable. Writing 400 plus. I mean, that's obsession. That is.
yeah, like I said, you've got ones that's not even been played on here. So
Oh yeah, boy, but yeah, loads. But there's a lot of them that are on YouTube. But the instrumentals that are on YouTube, funny enough, are only the best ones out of that list of written tracks that were written using Nuendo at that particular time.
there's 40
And
some
I
of those
only
on
put
that
half.
playlist.
I only put half of the list up because I didn't
Think-
want to overflood it with too many. So I only put 40,
42 or
42 up. Yeah, something like that.
think.
Yeah, that's about half of the instrumentals that I've got of that lot. That was just that was like, and then so let's say there's 80 odd of those. Then there's now almost 100
46
Night Writer
instrumentals.
tracks. Then there's all the albums coupled, and then there's all the stuff that I've written that I've never released and never will release. So in all, I've probably got about 800 tracks somewhere around.
105 for Night Rider, 109
I've
for originals.
100%. I've got 100% over 400 tracks that are.
Been writing.
You know, that I've written.
143, 34 for the popular tracks. But yeah, the instrumentals is 46.
Yeah, that's just popular ones. That's just one list. But anyway,
404 live streams. So this is 405,
what this live stream 411?
411. Oh, okay. You've got 404 uploaded then. Uploaded today. No, the Kick Liquid album. That's a lot of covers, I believe, right?
That's cover versions, yeah. But that's the second, but more I'd say more popular band that I was with. That I mean, I got us gigs for that. You know, it sounds like I'm always taking credit for things, but I managed us, and I did the agency work and stuff. You know, I used to gain the agents, I used to call them, I used to book the vans. You know, I did all that malarkey. So you know, that's the only reason I go on about it. It's not because I'm big-headed or anything like that. It's just that I did that because everybody was fine for me to do that because I'd already done it. You know. Because before that, it was roughly smooth with me and Dave, like I said, and I told you how we met. I bought
You
keyboards and I broke into his flat.
Currently,
Sorry?
of those 16 tracks on Kick Liquid, I see
Yeah.
4 that you actually still do or will do currently.
Like what?
Feels Like Heaven, Angels, Drive, and Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Yeah. I still bash about with those a little bit. Yeah, on Breakfast at Tiffany's on that version, bless his heart, John was singing the backup on that one, and it wasn't the greatest, but it still had to be. I put it on there anyway. I thought, this doesn't matter. does it?"
Groovy Kind of Love. I mean,
Yeah,
there's some
Groovy Kind of
I've
Love.
never
That's
even
another one I
heard
used
of.
to do. Old Phil Collins. Yeah.
Lady in Red, China
Yeah.
Girl, Give a Little Respect.
I think I was pretty good at the old Lady in Red one.
Weed, Cars.
So,
Cars by Gary Newman.
yeah. I did that really for John more than for me, because obviously him being a Newman fan.
There's some I've never even heard of until, that I recall anyway. Ronan Keaton.
Yeah, that's Roller Coaster.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to sing
Pearl
any
in
of
the
it.
Shell by Howard Jones.
Yeah. And there was
Give a Little Respect.
yeah, that's Erasure, but there's also White Boy by
Yeah.
Nick Kershaw. No,
Yeah, I saw that
Nick
somewhere. There.
Kershaw.
Yeah, Nick Kershaw.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
What
the
is
sort of
that?
stuff we used to do on live. And plus, there's also David Bowie there, isn't there? China Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and just drop the link.
See, again, with that music there as well, I wrote half of the set. John wrote half of the set. That's how we got so many songs done so quick, because within 3 months, I made him promise. I said, I bet you any money, if you started working with me, I said, we can be out on the road within 3 months. I said, if you're willing to work hard. And he couldn't believe it, first of all, and because he was working with Larry at the time, and he didn't want to diss Larry. He didn't want to, step on Larry's toes, because he'd been working for him for 3 years. But they pretty much went round in circles, and eventually we ended up with Larry with us as well, which was nuts. But yeah, within 3 months, we divided and conquered. Got a set list together, rehearsed them when we were ready within 3 months. So and then we went out.
I
gigging
cannot
that
hear the
way.
name Larry without thinking of Bad Boys. Mark Lowry.
Oh, Mike Lowry.
Yeah. And Adam Sandler. Larry.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're talking about Blended.
And also there was this.
One of his girls called Larry or something, and the
I
other one's called
forget.
Espen.
um,
ESPN. his favorite network. He called his daughter ESPN. Espen.
Espen.
You gotta love Adam Sandler for the simplicity. People mock him, right? But who's more stupid? The guy that makes really simple films that everybody can understand and have a laugh at, right? Who gets to film them most of the time in Bahamas and exotic places, right? Who's the stupid one?
Oh man, you had a roller coaster ball of laughter that when they was just bored or something yakking. Was talking about that movie where he's got that leg and let me change your socks.
Oh yeah.
Whack it, whack it.
No, you're talking about Mr. Deeds.
Yeah. You've got to
I am very sneaky, sir.
sneaky, sir.
I feel you underestimate the sneakiness.
The butler of that mansion.
Yeah,
Wants
he's
to
a good
change his
actor, that
socks.
guy as well. The guy
Yeah,
who played
he's
the
funny.
butler. He's
Yeah.
a bloody good actor. He is. He's been in loads of things. I like him in Transformers as well. He's the agent, isn't he? Section 32 or whatever it is.
Oh,
Section 36 or whatever. Never heard of him, and you never will.
there's this show called Impractical Jokers too. One of the guys is running around like a car salesman's lot, or an office car salesman's office. Or Larry. That show cracked me up.
Well, that's nice, isn't it?
It's a prank show.
Guess what? I'm
One I like.
gonna burst your bubble.
Don't do that. You put that away. Oh, there it is. It's a heartbreaker. Hey, you blew that an extra hour. I love you.
Now you hate me, don't you? But hey, an extra hour I did. By the time this is finished, it's an
I can
hour.
only hate you till Saturday.
And then I'll be back Saturday and do some cover versions and a couple of my own maybe. And I might even pick up my guitar this week because I didn't
Ooh.
last week at all.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Owen Wilson. Wow.
Well, do you know what? I actually have to do some practicing because I haven't even practiced the tracks for such a long time, and I really should. I've got complacent. I wouldn't say lazy. I've got complacent because where I was doing them regularly anyway, I counted that as like rehearsals. But it's it's all right. It'll be all right. It'll be all right, won't it, JDs and Lenderman?
There's a
It'll be all right.
review, he says. Lee only
Yes.
asks that you come back and leave a comment after the outro song Pun, which is theirs only now.
Yeah, which seems to be a really impossible task for people. It seems to be a real task, and I'm sorry for that. I think it is my fault because I make the outros so long. But the reason I make the
should be able to
outros so
comment
long is so that you can
anytime.
say your goodbyes properly in the chat and stuff. The same as the reason for why I do such a long intro. It's only one song each time, but
Let's everybody come in and say
it
hello.
gives everybody a chance to come in, say hi and stuff, and then the show starts. But
Yeah.
and plus it's supposed to give enough people to get the notification, but half the time, as you know, you don't get the
I get 'em.
notification for half an hour
Mhm.
after the show started. So I think it's bloody ridiculous myself.
Even hit notify me or something on some things, and
Yeah. Well, with
sometimes I
my
get them,
show,
sometimes I don't.
I think they just completely and utterly ignore me. Like I said, the algorithm does not favour things like shows like myself. They've actually admitted it, that the algorithm only concentrates on big channels. So I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to get anywhere with this malarkey. It's absolutely ridiculous, and so
Sophie says,
it does make me want to
no.
jack it all. It does make me at times want to jack it all in, because it just seems a pointless effort. Especially when I've made all the effort to get as far as I have, and then, like I said, I got to 1,444. Then they told me, I mean, they had to pick on a tiny little channel like mine. You had 200 bots, so we removed
Right
them.
around Christmas, like
Yeah,
they
right
showed
on
up for
Christmas.
work.
Merry
that
Christmas,
one
Merry
week.
Christmas first for audio. Well done.
Snap.
And thanks very much.
Snatching them. That was what,
Because obviously that must have been a real threat to something. I don't know what.
60
Even
or
though-
80 some at once. They just plucked away. And
Yeah, and it ended up almost 200 gone.
Yeah.
Like I said, and I haven't gained anything back since then. So when did I
with you,
lose
and
all
then they
them?
go away, get a few.
That was
yeah.
over Christmas, wasn't it?
Oh,
No, I haven't gained anything.
no, I mean, yeah, you'll get.
I'm exactly where I was when they removed them
You
all.
get a few, and then they
It's like
disappear too.
it's
Like
like
they're pulling those.
they've put a hex on me to say, right, he does not grow any further from this point ever again. I feel like they're
Weird.
I feel as a channel, I feel picked on, to be honest with you. Feel victimised. But anyway,
Till
what can I do
Saturday.
what can I do about it? I'm nobody. If I had
you're
a
not
few
familiar
million,
with some
if
of
I had a
these
few million
songs?
followers, it'd be different, wouldn't it?
And you did like some of them, they're probably in the popular playlist. Or which other ones? So there was Turning Point. Well, all of them's good. So the popular tracks is where most of the ones tonight were played from.
I just read what Sophie said. Don't you dare! I know where you live. Not quite, dearie. Not quite.
All the way at the bottom.
Yeah, I am all the way at the bottom. Well, I'm actually, I'm east of where Sophie is. I'm east of her. I'm right opposite the Isle of Wight, basically.
If you do think later, oh, I forgot to leave a comment. It don't matter what time you leave a comment. Come on back and
you
leave a comment.
always go back and find
Yep.
find the shows that you watched or whatever, and
And if you
leave
want
me
to
a
donate
comment.
monetarily in private,
because
you can
that
get
is
thanked.
what the algorithm looks for.
Well,
The algorithm looks for interactions, and interactions only count as words as well. So even if you came in and
Yeah.
put a load of hearts emojis, it won't even see
It's not
that.
a
It won't even
comment.
recognise it as anything.
Words and
I will
letters
find you,
and
she said.
numbers.
I will find you. I will hunt you down and I will
That's a
find
good
you.
song. You should think about that one for Saturday.
What?
That Enya song? Is it Enya? No matter where you
Enya?
go,
Oh, shush. No chance.
no matter where you go, I will find you.
No, I don't know it.
Or oh, maybe it's Enigma. Enigma. Never
No.
mind.
No, it's not an
Okay.
Enigma song either. So anyway, say what you're
Not
going to say, and
original.
I'm gonna get this road on the show.
Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, 5 p.m. Central, 6 Eastern, 11 GMT. Come back and see Lee. You might get to
Little
squeeze
me.
3 hours out of him if his goal is reached.
Yep.
Other than that, 2 hours.
That tends to be the thing now. To be honest, gives me a
Hey,
little bit of
it's-
little bit more of an incentive to carry this thing on, because like I said, it does get very disheartening. I must admit, just to stagnate as well where I am when I've worked so hard to
You
make
can
this a thing,
privately
and doing 3
donate.
different types of show. I'm
with
just
PayPal.
I'm not the same all the time. You know what I mean? Although, I am the same. It's the whole idea of the 3 different shows is to break up the monotony of the constancy. You know what I mean? But also to give you something to always be at. And I know there's hundreds of thousands of YouTube channels out. I know I'm nothing special, but I at least expected to grow a little bit more than this.
Well, some people would say different. YouTube doesn't think you're special.
No.
What do they know? Live in the moment, Lee. Live in the moment.
Live in the moment, which I do. Which I do. That is my mantra. So, Kafida, wave to tar as I kick you
What's
out.
up? Thanks for coming and saying, everybody.
Oh, I missed that. What was that?
Come back Saturday. Songs from the
Okay.
mothership.
Right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for all your kind donations tonight. I appreciate that. Love and peace to everybody. And all the lurkers, all the members, all the moderators. Really do appreciate you all. And like Kat said, I'm back here on Saturday. So if you want to hear some more ramblings and some cover versions and some of my own stuff, come back on Saturday to listen to me whine on. And as I always say, live in the moment, because the only time that matters is now. See you guys.
Till tomorrow, though tomorrow never comes. You're still planning for the future, as if the future was set in stone. Live in the moment, the only time that matters is now. Time is hallelujah. Breathing every second, the only time that matters is now. There's only now. There's only now. Those philosophies you rely on for all you build your hopes upon. Continue making conscious efforts to claim what's right when you see what's wrong. Live in the moment, the only time that matters is now. Time is hallelujah. Breathing every second, the only time that matters is now. There's only now. There's only now. Now that you've woken from the spell that you've been sleeping under, you find yourself and you are free. Live in the moment, the only time that matters is now. Time is hallelujah. Breathing every second, the only time that matters is now. There's only now. Live in the moment, the only time that matters is now. Time is hallelujah. all